Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to week 4 of the 2024 season of Shrewsbury High School football. SHS is coming off a close loss to crosstown rival St. John's last week. More bad fumbles and too many penalties got the 0-3 Colonials in more trouble than they could overcome. A couple of big passing plays were the bright spots among an otherwise slow day for the offense, who will look to improve heading into this matchup against mid-watch league opponent Algonquin. The Algonquin Titans come in at 1-2 on the season and are probably the weakest opponent Shrewsbury has seen thus far. They've struggled to move the football this season, but have been better at limiting turnovers than Shrewsbury up to this point in the season. Shrewsbury's Ethan Lepore will look to add onto the few big plays he had last week, and the Colonials' offensive line will have to create more holes for their backs and quarterback Drew Vinciqueri. On homecoming night, Shrewsbury High School football coming right up. Shrewsbury will be kicking off to start the game. And it's a short kick. Algonquin will take it right around the 25. Trying to find a hole in the middle. Almost broke free and made it back to the 40. And it'll be solid field position starting off for Algonquin here in the first quarter. Algonquin's starting quarterback is Will Mahoney. Mahoney connected a couple times with wide receiver Jordan Lopez last week. Snap, the handoff. Up the middle, making it all the way to the 45. Is Algonquin running back Owen Ellsworth. Ellsworth, a captain for Algonquin, does have a 100-yard rushing game on the season so far. He's a big back who's tough to take down, so Shrewsbury's going to have to make sure they have support all game long to get tackles and avoid giving up yards after contact. Second and 5 coming up here for Algonquin. We'll hand it off to the fullback. He'll power his way through for about 5 yards and pick up the first down right there at midfield is Algonquin. 2 plays for Algonquin, each of them a 5-yard rush. Algonquin lines up in the eye with 2 wide. Mahoney takes it. He'll toss wide. And a fumble. Algonquin's able to cover it. Great job there from the Shrewsbury defense. Able to meet the runner right around the line of scrimmage. Ball pops loose. Algonquin's able to hop back onto it. So they'll maintain possession, but a loss of a few on the play. And it'll be second down and about 13 coming up here for Algonquin. Algonquin has struggled to pass the ball for much of the season, so if Shrewsbury can force Algonquin into these third and long situations, it might bode well for them. Looking to turn the ball over. Mahoney rolls to his right, passes the ball, throws a dart. Perfect pass there for Mahoney, and that'll be enough to pick up the first down for Algonquin. There is a flag in the play. Referee's talking it over right now. And Algonquin's guilty of an ineligible receiver downfield. So the completion will come back. Instead of a first down for Algonquin. And I'll be second at 18. So a mistake there from the Algonquin offense. Shrewsbury catches a break. Second and long coming up for Algonquin. Just 2.5 minutes here to the first quarter. And the shotgun now is Mahoney with 3 to his right. Short pass there to Ellsworth. Ellsworth looks to go wide. Can't quite get around the corner. Does pick up a few yards in the play. but it'll still be 3rd and 13 coming up here for Algonquin. The running back Ellsworth is utilized in a lot of ways. Actually had a touchdown pass last week on a trick play. And off the snap, ball's loose. Ellsworth is going to pick it up after it bounces. Makes a pass the line of scrimmage, picks up a few yards, but another lucky break there for Shrewsbury, as Mahoney wasn't ready for the snap. Ellsworth ended up picking up about 2 yards in the play, but it'll be 4th and 11 coming up here for Algonquin, and they'll be forced to punt. Right around midfield they are now. The Algonquin punter will be tested for the first time today. Lepore and Algallo back for the Colonials. This comes to Lepore. Picks it up around the 15. Able to shift to his left. Makes another move. Breaks to his left. Takes it back to around the 30. So a good return there for Lepore. And the Colonials will take over the ball on around their own 30-yard line here, with about 8.5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Colonial set. The handoff gets around the line of scrimmage, but stopped right away by Algonquin. Shrewsbury might have picked up a yard there, but not much on the carry. And it'll be 2nd and 8 coming up here for the Colonials. Shrewsbury struggled to run the ball a lot last week against St. John's. Hopefully they have more success this week at creating holes in the line. Vincequari's got 2 to his right. Hands the ball off again. Up the middle for about 5. That was J.J. Montague on the carry. So it'll be 3rd and short coming up here for Shrewsbury. Looks like about just 3 yards to the line to gain. Three to the right now, including Montague all the way to the sideline. Fitzquary will take it himself up the middle. He powers through. He'll get the first down on the run. And a good first series here for the Colonials. Six and a half minutes remaining now in the first. Slowly, Shrewsbury starting to move the ball upfield. Tighter set here for Shrewsbury. Vincequary keeping himself up the middle. Eventually taken down, but he picked up about 8 on the play. Vincequary took the look on the RPO. Decided to take it up the middle himself. Good game there for Shrewsbury. As it'll be about 2nd and 2 coming up. Caddy all the way to the right here for the Colonials. Vincequary has Lepore on his left. Right away, Vinciqueri trying to power through the middle. Doesn't get taken down right away. Does get tackled short of the line, but flags on the play. Looks like Vinciqueri might have been taken down by a face mask. The face mask is the call. So even though Vinciqueri did not meet the line to gain, Shrewsbury is going to pick up the first down in the penalty. Penalty starting Algonquin early on in this game. Shrewsbury is going to be 1st and 10 from the Algonquin side of the field now. The ball is going to come all the way to the 35-yard line. Ketty and Lepore both to the right now. Montague in the backfield with Vinciqueri. Vinciqueri looks for the quick pass to Lepore. Lepore takes it. Able to pick up a yard or two. So a good quick screen from Vinciqueri to Lepore. Was able to pick up about 3 yards on the play. About 4.5 minutes remaining now in the first quarter. It'll be 2nd and 7 coming up for Shrewsbury. Both teams stick with the same personnel. Second and 7 here for the Colonials. Hand off to Montague. Montague able to pull forward, pick up a good chunk, but he's short of the first. It'll be 3rd and short coming up here for the Colonials. Looks like there's 3 yards to gain. And at this point on the field, the Colonials very well may be in 4-down territory. Lepore to the left. Gallo to the right. Montague still the tailback with Vinciqueri. Gallo in motion. He'll take it. Montague leads the block. Gallo able to get the corner, take the first down. It looks like he might have gotten inside the 20. So Gallo picks up the first down for Shrewsbury. And it'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 20 here for Shrewsbury. The Colonials were 1 for 2 on scoring in the red zone last week against St. John's. But they have a fresh set of downs right around the 20 here against Algonquin. And in motion. Vinciqueri hands it off. Montague up the middle. He's able to rush forward. He picked up about 7 right there. Did Montague. Great job there by the offensive line creating that hole. But Montague, a strong runner. Able to hit it and pick up a few extra yards at the end of the play. It'll be 2nd and 4 coming up here. This is just about 2 minutes remaining here in the first. Vinciqueri with the toss. Trying to get around the corner. Bohanke's able to gain a few on the play. That'll be enough to pick up the first. So it'll be 1st and goal now coming up for the Colonials just inside the 5. Got around there from Bohanke. And with 1.5 minutes left in the first quarter, the Colonials look to punch one and take an early lead. Ball's right around the 3-yard line. Poor and Igallo are set to the left. And off to Montague. Montague right up the middle. Untouched. He's in there for a touchdown with just under a minute remaining here in the first. The Colonials are the first on the board. Colonials had the man in motion. Montague took it in for the easy score. Great job there by the offensive line of Shrewsbury. And it'll be Andrew Stum here looking to tack on the extra point for Shrewsbury. Kick is up, and it is good. 7-0 Colonials with 56 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. This may be the first lead the Colonials have had all season so far. And those Stum is the place kicker. It'll be Diego Jacobo on the kickoff here for Shrewsbury. It'll be his second of the game. The first one was relatively short, but he does have some range. A little bit of a longer one, but that's out of bounds. So this one will get brought all the way up for Algonquin. And they'll again have good starting field position. Again, 56 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Colonials are up 7-0. But the Algonquin Titans are going to start with the ball at their own 35-yard line. Algonquin takes it direct to Ellsworth. Ellsworth able to get by that first layer and dive out past the first down marker. So a different look there from Algonquin as Mahoney wasn't on the field and still might not be. Algonquin running some variation of what looks to be a wildcat formation. And it'll be the senior back, Ellsworth, who looks to be leading it. Snap to Ellsworth. Takes it up the middle. And he'll get taken down after a gain of about 5 or 6. There was penetration in the backfield there for Shrewsbury, but Ellsworth was able to beat it. Run it up the middle. Clock winding down here in the first quarter. And that will be it. That'll be 2nd and 5 coming up for Algonquin. They're right around midfield. But after one quarter here in Shrewsbury, the Colonials are up 7-0 in Algonquin. We'll be back after the quarter. We're back here in Shrewsbury for the start of the second quarter. The Colonials are up 7-0 on Algonquin. Algonquin has a 2nd and 5 coming up. They're right at the 50. It'll be the tailback, Ellsworth, that takes it himself. He's met right around the line of scrimmage, and he gets taken down for no gain. Great job there from the Shrewsbury line. And it'll be a 3rd and 5 coming up here for Algonquin. Mahoney on the field now, getting the play from the coaches. Mahoney takes it, looks to pass. High pass, Lepore gets a hand on it. And then Ellsworth still almost came down with it. But great job there from Lepore, good leap, almost came down with the pick. But at the very least, he was able to break up the pass. It'll be 4th and 5 coming up here from Algonquin. They're right at midfield. And it looks like their offense is indeed coming off the field. And they'll be sending on the punting unit. So good stop there for the Colonials. Lepore and Ayagallo back on the return for Shrewsbury. Algonquin looks for the fake. They go to pass it. And it wasn't a bad pass from Ellsworth to the receiver Lopez. But he wasn't quite ready for it. The timing wasn't quite there for Algonquin. And that fake will not work. And Shrewsbury is going to take over right at midfield. So great field position here for the Colonials. The pass from Ellsworth to Lopez wasn't bad. Lopez just wasn't quite ready for it when it came to him. But a great job from the Colonials defense, forcing them into that situation. Now they'll look to add on to what's already a 7-0 lead here early in the second quarter. That's where he hands it off. Montague can't get far. He picks up about 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 8 coming up here for Shrewsbury. Jed Ellis over the ball. Sequeira will start back. He's got 2 to his left. Sequeira keeps it, looks, able to complete the short pass. And a decent pickup on the play. It was Owen Michalowski on the reception. Got to around the first down marker. Looks like they'll give it to him. So a good catch around there by Michalowski. Picks up about 9 yards. There's a flag in the play. And Shrewsbury is guilty of a hold. So that'll come back. First flag of the game against the Colonials. That'll take away that play. And now they'll be stuck on a 2nd and 18 here. So a tough situation here for the Colonials. We'll see what they're able to execute. Montague still in the backfield. Then a motion. But that plays whistled dead immediately. And that'll go against Algonquin. Looks like there was some movement on the line from Algonquin. And so that will move the ball up 5 yards in favor of Shrewsbury. So it'll be 2nd and 13 coming up here for the Colonials. Certainly more manageable. 9.5 minutes remaining here in the second. Shrewsbury is still up 7-0 here over Algonquin. Handoff up the middle. Montague picks up a chunk. Gain of 5 or 6 in the play. So 3rd and about 6 here for Shrewsbury. Bohanke checks in a tailback. Gallo and Lepore still out. And they'll both set up on the left. Gallo in motion. Vinciqueri takes it, looks to his left, goes for the long pass. That gets broken up on a flag on the play. The call might end up being pass interference against Algonquin. With the linebacker tipping the ball, I'm not sure Shrewsbury was ever going to be able to complete the pass. But there was early contact from that defensive back. And with that, the ball will move up for Shrewsbury. They'll get the first down. So the Colonials will have it from the Algonquin 32. First down coming up here for the Colonials. 8.5 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Square with the toss. Gain of a few on the play. That was Bohanke picking up about 6 yards. So as the clock winds down to 8 minutes, it'll be a 2nd and 4 coming up here for the Colonials. There's an injury on the play, so we'll take a short break. We'll be right back. We're back here in Shrewsbury. 2nd and 5 coming up here for the Colonials. It's a query set. Takes it. Goes for the slant. And that's too low, looking for Lepore. Incomplete, so it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up now for Shrewsbury. Vinciqueri has been pretty well protected in the pocket so far this game. Hasn't received much pressure in the backfield. But I'm unable to connect with Lepore there. 3rd and 5 coming up here for the Colonials. Keddy and Lepore to the left, but it's a tight set. Hand off to Montague. He's able to pick up a few, but he's short of the first down. It'll be 4th and about 1 coming up here for the Colonials. They're just inside the 25-yard line, so we'll see what Coach Aloisi wants to do here. It does look like they're going to go for it. Colonial still deciding on a play. And they'll call a timeout. 6:45 remaining here in the second. The Colonials have the lead, but they've got a fourth down coming up. It does look like they're going to go for it on fourth. But the offense is going to discuss now what play they want to run. Only a yard to gain here for the Colonials, but certainly no less. Might be about a yard and a half they have to gain. Shrewsbury has done a good job so far this game of making sure pick up at least a yard on every run they've had. Not sure they've had any negative plays so far this game, other than the result of penalties. So the Colonials spread wide here as they're lining up for their 4th and 1. Pinsequary by himself in the backfield. Now flagging the play, and it looks like a false start on the Colonials. So that might answer some different questions. The ball will come back. And there won't be any short conversion coming up here for Shrewsbury. It'll be 4th and 6 now. Still looks like the Colonials are going to go for it. But a much different play call coming now, I'm sure. Ball is inside the 30, so even if Shrewsbury didn't convert, it would not be terrific field possession for Algonquin. Montague in the backfield, and Spurry's got two to his right. One in motion. Fakes the handoff. Pinsequary on the move. Throws the pass. And that is complete. Shrewsbury will pick up the first down there. Huge conversion. Justin Lee on the reception there for Shrewsbury. And the Colonials are 1st and 10 inside the 15-yard line, looking to add on to their 1-touchdown lead. Great throw there from Pinsequary. As the Colonials look to keep pushing forward. And a motion. Picks it up. That's Keddy taking it. He's able to pick up a couple. Gain of about 3 there for Keddy. And it'll be 2nd and 7 coming up here for the Colonials. Ellis is always first to the ball. 5 minutes remaining here in the second. Montague, the tailback. Keddy in motion. High snap. Pinsequary is able to pull it down. He takes it up the middle. And he's able to rush for a pickup of about 5. We'll see if they give him the first. Not quite, so it'll be 3rd and very short coming up here for Shrewsbury. Line to gain. Probably less than a yard. Shrewsbury offense not moving with much pace, but they have been effective so far in this first half. Lepore and Igallo to the left. The handoff to Montague. He's met after just a pickup of 1 or 2, but that'll be enough for the first down. So it'll be 1st and goal coming up here for the Colonials. About 3.5 minutes to go here in the half. So by the time Algonquin gets this ball back, they might not have much time to do much with it. 1st and goal coming up from the 3-yard line. Colonials again, certainly making sure to take their time. Montague again, the tailback. Hand off to Montague. He's able to move forward, and he's in for the touchdown. J.J. Montague picks up his 2nd score of the game. And with 3:01 remaining here in the first half, it's a 13-0 lead for Shrewsbury. It'll be Andrew Stum out again to kick the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. Stum 2 for 2 on the day. And with just over 3 minutes remaining here in the half, the Colonials are now 14-0. We've got an injury on the play. We'll take a short break. We're back here in Shrewsbury. 3:01 remaining here in the first half. The Colonials are up 14-0 on Algonquin. Jacob will be kicking off. He's left them short the first 2 so far this game, including one that went out of bounds. This one, a squib. Hopping around. Algonquin able to field it cleanly. Still loose. Eventually gets taken down. Pushed out of bounds around the 30. So not terrible field position here for Algonquin. They'll have under 3 minutes to drive the ball if they want to score in this first half. The Colonials will be receiving the ball to start the second half. So if Algonquin wants to stay in this game, it would be huge for them if they can get on the board here. Algonquin hands off to Ellsworth. He carries it for about 6. So a decent game so far here from Ellsworth. Hand off to Ellsworth again. He takes up the middle. Tough to take down as always. Brings it all the way up to the 48, so it'll be a first down here for Algonquin. The clock does stop for the first down, but continues again once the ball is set. So we're approaching 2 minutes here in the second quarter. Algonquin trying to rush things. Hand off again to Ellsworth. He's met right away. Able to dive for a gain of a couple. Although it looks like an unfortunate spot from the ref. They'll only give him a yard. So 2nd and 9 coming up here for Algonquin. As the clock winding down towards a minute and a half. Hand off again to Ellsworth. Tries to find a hole. And he's able to muscle his way all the way for another first down. Ellsworth carries it all the way inside the 40. And an injury on the play will stop the clock. A minute and a half remaining here in the second. Algonquin will have a 1st and 10 from just inside the 40-yard line. And as we take care of this injury, we'll take a short break. We're back here in Shrewsbury. 1st and 10 coming up here for Algonquin. Mahoney hands it off. Decent pickup there for Algonquin. That was Liam Snyder on the carry. Algonquin again trying to rush things as time winds down here in the half. They've got over a minute. They're around the 35. The toss. And a great play there. I think that was Darius Gibbons with the tackle for loss. Huge job there by Gibbons, able to break to the line. Algonquin's going to take a timeout. They'll have a 3rd and 10 coming up here with a minute and 2 seconds remaining. Even if they're able to pick it up, again, only a minute 2 remaining. Algonquin is racing against the clock if they're looking to get on the board here in the first half. Algonquin sticking to the rush on this drive. .102 remaining here in the second quarter. 3rd and 10 coming up here for Algonquin. Mahoney's got 3 to his left. Mahoney steps back, goes for the short pass. It's there. That's complete. And able to pick up a bit more is Brendan Staunton, the senior tight end. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. 53 seconds remaining here for Algonquin. And a good pickup there for the Titans on their first pass of the drive. Shrewsbury's defense has been solid so far in this game. Looking to make a big stop now. Mahoney takes it, steps back, looks, able to complete the pass. And that was a pickup to Nick Klein, about 7 yards, if that. So he gets out of bounds, 45 seconds remaining now. Algonquin right on the 20. Mahoney now with 3 to his right, 1 to his left. Rolls to his right, goes to the pass, that'll fall incomplete. And it'll be a 3rd and 5 coming up here for Algonquin with 39 seconds now remaining here. If Algonquin doesn't pick it up here, they will certainly go for it on 4th down at this point in the half and at this part of the field. Maloney comes back, goes to the short pass. That's out of reach, though. Led the back, Liam Snyder, too much. And now it's a 4th down coming up here for Algonquin. So a big opportunity here for the Colonials defense. If they're able to get this stop and preserve the shutout here for this first half. 34 seconds remain. Might not quite be enough time for the Colonials offense to do something, even if they did get the ball back right here. But the Colonials do receive the ball to start the second half. They could build on the lead they have, but a penalty here for the Colonials. And that should give Algonquin the first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 here for Algonquin. They've got the ball at the 15. 34 seconds, certainly enough time for a team looking to punch one in from the 15. Tight set here for Algonquin. Play action. They go for the long pass. Shrewsbury's there, able to knock it down. But there's a flag on the field. And roughing the passer, they call. So that'll move Algonquin up to the 7 or 8 yard line. 28 seconds remaining here. This should be 1st and goal here for Algonquin. So 28 seconds should be more than enough time for Algonquin to run up to 4 plays. 2 penalties in a row here for Shrewsbury. Run up the middle. Picks up a few. And now a timeout here for Algonquin. So it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Ball's just inside the 5. This would be a big stop for the Colonials. Algonquin really needs to score here, stay in this game. Couple penalties here on this drive for the Colonials have allowed Algonquin to keep moving the ball upfield. They'll need to stay strong here. Second and goal just inside the 5 coming up here for Algonquin. When he hands it off to Ellsworth, Ellsworth will take it up the middle. No one will take him down. That's a touchdown for Algonquin. And they're on the board with 16 seconds remaining here in the half. And Algonquin will come on here for the extra point. Look to make it 14-7. Kick is up. And it's good. 14-7 the score now here. The Colonials still do have the lead. They will receive the ball to start the second half. With only 16 seconds remaining here in the first half, we'll see what the Shrewsbury offense wants to do, if anything, once they receive the ball. It'll be Ketty and Montague back deep for Shrewsbury. Brady Young, the kicker here for Algonquin. And there's a flag on the play. Before the ball is kicked. Shrewsbury sideline was creeping onto the field. The referee's moving him back onto the sideline. Looks like it might have just been a warning. The ball's going to stay where it is. Young on the kick. It's a low one. Shrewsbury will take that. That's Bohanke with the ball right now. He'll get brought down around the 35. There's 9 seconds remaining here in the first half. Shrewsbury does have the 1-score lead. They know they'll be getting the ball to start the second half. It looks like the Colonials will set up just to take a knee, run the clock out on the first half, and take that score into the second. Vincent takes a knee. The clock will wind down. And we'll head into the halftime with the Colonials up 14-7 over Algonquin, looking to pick up their first victory of the season. We'll be back after the half. All right, we're back here in Shrewsbury for the start of the second half. It's 14-7 Colonials, as they'll be receiving the ball here in the third quarter. Kick lands, picked up around the 20. And taken down around the 27. The Colonials' offense so far has moved the ball very slowly but effectively. 2 touchdowns in the first half that they'll look to add on to. Lepore and Alagail out there for the Colonials. They'll both set up on the left. Justin Lee, the tight end, on the left side. It's like Montague, the back. It's a query. Hands off to Montague. He tries to cut right, but he gets taken down. No gain on the play there for Montague, who does have both touchdowns so far for the Colonials. It'll be second down now from the same spot. Shrewsbury will keep the same personnel. That's where he fakes the handoff, rolls to his left. Looking, able to make the pass. And that's Justin Lee again. His second reception of the day, both to pick up a first down. And a big pickup there for the Colonials, as they've got the ball now on the 47. Kennedy to the right, Lepore to the left. Still Montague in the backfield with Vince Aquari. Hand off to Montague. He's able to break one tackle, but gets wrapped up. Still able to pick up about 3. Colonials right around midfield. Again, still have that one touchdown lead. Lepore to the left. Vince Aquari hasn't looked at him deep all game. On the cutback. Pass is complete. And that'll be enough for Lepore to pick up the first down. So a good hard route there from Lepore. Able to get the catch. Muscle his way to the 40-yard line. So a couple first downs here from the Colonials on passing plays. And a tighter formation here for the Colonials. Aquari steps back, looks deep for Lepore. He's able to get him. Lepore take it down, but able to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Shrewsbury. There's that deep look to Lepore. And after Montague was able to run the ball in twice for the Colonials, Lepore gets a receiving touchdown to put them up 20-7 with 9.5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Stum out for the Colonials to kick the extra point. The kick is up. And it is good. He's perfect on the day. 21-7, the lead for Shrewsbury. Great look from Vince Aquari. Great play call. And a perfect throw to a speedy Lepore. The Colonials regain their 14-point lead. And it'll be Jacobo back out again for the kickoff. The kickoff, it's low. Pops around, not fielded cleanly, picked up inside the 10. Tripped up, gets back to around the 20, maybe just short of the 20-yard line. So good job by the Shrewsbury special teams there. And Algonquin's going to have some poor field position to start off this drive. So 1st and 10 here for Algonquin. Handoff to the fullback. Picks up a couple, but doesn't get very far. It'll be 2nd and about 7 coming up here for Algonquin. Handoff, run up the middle. Powerful run, but not quite to the 1st down marker. It'll be 3rd and short here coming up for Algonquin. One to the left, one to the right for Algonquin. Handoff. Ellsworth met in the backfield. Gets taken down. And he did not get to the 1st down marker. And a 4th down coming up from Algonquin. This is a dangerous part of the field to be going for it at 4th down, but down 2 touchdowns in the 2nd half. Algonquin's in a tough spot, but it looks like they will bring out the punting unit. Lepore and Iagallo back for the Colonials. Algonquin has attempted a fake punt already in this game. They did not convert. And Algonquin's going to call a timeout. 7:41 remaining here in the 3rd. The Colonials up 14 points. A 4th and 1 coming up from Algonquin. We'll be right back. We're back here in Shrewsbury. 4th down coming up for Algonquin. Iagallo and Kenny back to receive the punt. And that's blown dead. There's a flag on the field. And that'll be on the Algonquin offensive line. So that'll move them 5 yards back. Probably make it less likely that they would try to run a fake. Iagallo and Lepore back to receive the punt here for the Colonials. Algonquin will punt. Iagallo receives it around the 45. He'll take it up. Picks up a few. And Shrewsbury will have the ball on the offensive half of the field to start this drive. 7:22 remaining here in the 3rd. The Colonials have a 14-point lead and the ball. Vince Aquari's got 3 to his left now. Looks to his left. Complete to Lepore. Lepore shifty and able to pick up a few. It's a gain of about 5 on the play. So as the clock winds down to 7 minutes remaining here in the third, it'll be a second and 5 coming up here for Shrewsbury. Now Vince Aquari's got Bohanky to his right. He's got 2 to his left. Keddy in motion. Vince Aquari takes it himself up the middle. Able to get past the line, but not to the first down. Decent pickup there for Vince Aquari. It'll be 3rd and short coming up here for the Colonials. About 2 yards to gain. And again, this is a part of the field where the Colonials would probably go for it on 4th down if they don't convert here. Again, Vince Aquari's got 2 at his left. Bohanky way out to the right. Keddy in motion. Vince Aquari again takes it himself. Still not taken down. He spins around, able to pick up a few extra yards and make sure he gets that first down. Good run there from Vince Aquari. He'll pick up the first down on the keeper. Colonials have a first down, but there's an injury on the play. So we'll take a short break and we'll be right back. We're back to Shrewsbury. First down and 10 coming up here for the Colonials. Got the ball right at the 30-yard line. What a motion. Vince Aquari hands it off. Ayagala with the ball. Tries to turn the corner. Picks up a couple. And it'll be 2nd and 7 coming up here for the Colonials. Got Lepore out to the right. Keddy to the left. It's Montague in the backfield with Vince Aquari. Hand off to Montague. He's up the middle. Can't quite break all the way free, but a great run there from Montague. He's able to pick up the first down and more. Colonials offense has been very effective throughout the game. We're under 5 minutes here in the third. And it'll be 1st and 10 Colonials from about the 12-yard line. Tight set here for Shrewsbury. Snap to Vince Aquari. Hand off to Montague. He'll pick up a yard and then a late flag on the play. And it's a personal foul against the Colonials. Their second of the game. Something occurred after the play. So that's going to bring it way back. Colonials will repeat first down. It'll be a 1st and 25 here. Penalties really hurt the Colonials last week, and they've slowed them down so far today. Lepore and Ketty to the left of Vinciqueri. Vinciqueri looks to his left, goes to the long pass, looking for Ketty. That's over his head, though. Even if Ketty caught up to it, it might have been just out of bounds. So, incomplete. And it's 3rd down and long here coming up the Colonials. Colonials probably have to pick up a good chunk if they want to consider a field goal here. Otherwise, even on a long attempt for first down, they might still go for it rather than punt the ball and try to pin Algonquin just 10 or 15 yards deeper. Vinciqueri takes a snap, looks to his left, goes for the long pass, and that'll get picked off by Algonquin. Vinciqueri floated one up there. Algonquin's able to come down with it. And Shrewsbury turns the ball over for the first time this game. But frankly, at this point, at that part of the field, Algonquin ending up with the ball on the 2-yard line is probably not the worst case scenario for Shrewsbury, as if that fell incomplete, they were going to have to take another shot like that or punt the ball anyways. And the ball actually marked in the 1 now for Algonquin. So even with possession, Algonquin's still in a tough spot here. Tight formation. The handoff. Eventually taken down. A decent pickup there for Algonquin. But Algonquin's still down 2 touchdowns in this game. And they'll need a lot more than a few decent runs if they want to drive the ball 99 yards to get back to within a score. That run will be enough to pick up the first down. The chains are moving with a little more than 3 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Again, 21-7 Shrewsbury. As Algonquin looks to move the ball with a bit more pace than they have so far in this game. There's a toss. Decent run. Shrewsbury not tackling on the first try each play here. It'll be a 2nd and 5 coming up here for Algonquin. Another handoff. Shrewsbury now able to push back, but a pickup of a couple there for Algonquin. 3rd down and 2 or 3 coming up. Again, Algonquin looking to move it quickly. The handoff to Ellsworth. He's able to bowl his way forward. And he picks up the first down. Algonquin again in the same set. Looking to move the ball quickly. The handoff. And again, a pickup of 3 or 4. Shrewsbury hustling to change personnel here. As Algonquin's staying on the field, moving the ball quickly. And that pass falls incomplete, but there's a flag on the field. Mahoney might have had the long pass. Looked for a shorter option. It fell incomplete. But there's a flag on the play. Looks like a hold against Algonquin. So that'll push them back. We're under 2 minutes remaining here in the third. And after the penalty, Algonquin with more of a chance to communicate with the sideline. Might present a different look here. Mahoney's got 3 to his left now. 1 in the backfield. Look to the left. Pass gets deflected at the line. Great job there for Shrewsbury. I think that was Justin Lee on the defended pass. And so now that'll make it 3rd and about 15 coming up for Algonquin. Once again, this is a part of the field. It's very dangerous to think that Algonquin might go for it on 4th down, but this late in the game, down 2 touchdowns. Eventually, they might run out of choices. Mahoney takes it. He's got options. Passes to his left. Broken tackle. But Shrewsbury eventually able to bring him down around the 30. So a 4th down coming up. And about 4 to go. And on a 4th and 4, looks like Algonquin will go for it here. If Shrewsbury can get this stop, they will have tremendous field position. But of course, they need to get that stop first. 1 out wide for Algonquin. Takes the handoff. Mahoney takes it. Short pass, falls incomplete. That was actually Ellsworth on the attempted pass. His 2nd attempted pass of the game after throwing for a touchdown last week. But both his pass attempts so far today have fallen incomplete, both on 4th down. And so a turnover on downs will give the Colonials the ball back. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd. The Colonials have a 2-touchdown lead and the ball with great field position. They'll be at the Algonquin 31. So Shrewsbury takes back over. Fitzquarry's got a man in motion. He'll hand it off. Ketty able to pick up a good chunk there. Gain of about 6 on the play there for Ketty. And it'll be a 2nd and 4 coming up for the Colonials. .50 seconds remain here in the 3rd quarter. And Shrewsbury looks to wind the clock down. Two to the left, 1 to the right for Fitzquarry. Ketty in motion. Fitzquarry takes it himself. And he shimmies his way to around the 20. That should be enough for a 1st down for the Colonials. And they will now move the chains. So it'll be 1st and 10 from about the 20-yard line. Shrewsbury likely content to let the clock run all the way down here and head into the 4th quarter with his 2-touchdown lead in the ball. Clock will run down. Shrewsbury walking towards the sideline now. As the clock hits 0, the Colonials will enter the 4th quarter with a 14-point lead over Algonquin. They have a 1st and 10 coming up to the 20-yard line. We'll be back in a second. We're back here in Shrewsbury. Hand off to Montague. He's able to break the first tackle, pick up a couple. So it'll be 2nd, about 8 coming up here for the Colonials. Shrewsbury again at this point in the game, letting the clock wind as much as possible. One to the left, one to the right for Vince Query. Montague with him in the backfield. One in motion. Hand off to Montague. He's up the middle. And he's able to run his way all the way towards the first down marker. Didn't quite reach, but it'll be 3rd and very short coming up here for the Colonials. And they will give it to him. A generous spot there. And it'll be 1st and goal for Shrewsbury from the 10. One in motion. Vince takes it himself. Looks to find a hole. Good pick up there for Vince Query. And a late flag again. Result of the play would have been a 7-yard run. But we'll check the flag. Personal foul against Algonquin. And so that'll move the ball to in between the 1 and 2 yard line. Colonials in deep, looking to punch one in and build on what's already a 14-point lead. Square hands it off. Montague met in the backfield. And that'll be a loss on the play. Might be the first time all game that Montague wasn't able to pick up positive yardage on a rush. He was looking for his 3rd touchdown of the game. But it wasn't meant to be on that play. A timeout is called, and we'll be right back. We're back here. The Colonials again up 14 points. 9.5 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. There'll be a 3rd and goal coming up for Shrewsbury from about the 4-yard line. J.J. Montague in the backfield with Vince Query. One in motion. Vince Query hands it off. It's Ivy for the end zone, and getting it is Ketty. Ryan Ketty with a touchdown. Able to lunge forward, get over the pylon, and with 9:18 remaining here in the fourth, that'll give Shrewsbury a 27-7 lead. Andrew Stone will come out and attempt his 4th point after of the game. He's been perfect so far tonight. It's up and good from Stum. So 28-7 Shrewsbury. Built themselves a 21-point lead. Three-touchdown lead here for the Colonials, who will be kicking off to Algonquin. Jacobo's been mixing it up on his kickoff so far tonight. This one, another low-line drive. Fielded cleanly, but then dropped. He gets Ellsworth, picks it back up, makes it past the 20, but how much farther than that? Good job on the coverage there for Shrewsbury. And Algonquin will have some top starting field position. So the Colonials out on defense now looking to preserve a 28-7 lead. Just over 9 minutes remaining here in the game. Mahoney steps back. Short pass to Ellsworth. Ellsworth rushes forward. Able to pick up about 15 on the play. So good play there from Algonquin. But a flag down in the backfield. And that's a personal foul against the Colonials. Their 3rd of the game. So that'll tack on another 15 for Algonquin. Yeah, if Algonquin has any chance of getting back in this game, bad penalties from Shrewsbury are one way that might be possible. So Algonquin will have a first down in Shrewsbury territory now, as Mahoney sets up on the logo. Mahoney looks left, now looks right, scrambles, trying to move his receiver, tries to take it himself, able to scramble. He's able to pick up a good gain. Looked like Shrewsbury might have had him, but he scurried free, and he picks up the first down himself. So a good run there from Mahoney. And it'll now be first down for Algonquin, just outside the 35. Hand off to Ellsworth. Ellsworth cuts to the right. He's able to dive forward. Good run there from Ellsworth as he picks up about 8 yards. So Algonquin's offense more efficient so far in this drive than it's been all game. But under 8 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Algonquin still down 3 scores. Algonquin has yet to attempt that long of a pass. This one looking for Lopez, and well defended there by Lepore. He had his hands up. And he's able to deflect that down. And it'll be 3rd and short coming up here for Algonquin. The pass from Mahoney wasn't bad, but just not enough. Great defense there from Lepore, who had a big interception last week as well. Hand off to the fullback. He's able to break a tackle. And another, but eventually gets taken down. But that's certainly enough to pick up the first down there for Algonquin. So it'll be 1st and 10 now for Algonquin. They're inside the 20. Clock winding down towards 7 minutes here in the 4th quarter. Mahoney's got 2 to his left and 1 to his right. He steps back, looks for the short pass, and that'll fall incomplete. Shrewsbury probably had a better chance to intercept that than any Algonquin receiver had. But the result is an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 coming up here for Algonquin. Again, just inside the 20-yard line. Ellsworth in the backfield. Mahoney again has 2 to his left, 1 to his right. Quick one to the left. The screen is complete. Shrewsbury doesn't make the first tackle, but eventually brings him down. And a pickup of maybe a yard for Algonquin. But now another flag on the play. This one again in the backfield. I couldn't see how late it may have been. And a personal foul here against Algonquin. Aloisi deciding if he wants to push him back or take the loss of down. It would be 3rd and about 10 if they decline the penalty. But they will accept it, so it'll be 2nd and about 25. So the ball brought back to the 34-yard line. Again, Algonquin lining it up with 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Mahoney steps back, moves up in the pocket, goes to his right, passes across the middle, pass is complete. Shrewsbury again not tackling on that first attempt. A good pickup there for Algonquin, but they're still well short of the first down marker. It'll be 3rd down and about 13 coming up here for Algonquin. As we approach the midway point of this 4th quarter. Third and long here for Algonquin. Mahoney steps back. Passes over the middle. Well defended there by the Colonials. Great effort there for Shrewsbury. And with that, it is 4th and 13 coming up here for Algonquin. Down 3 scores. Algonquin absolutely needs to convert here if they want any chance of getting back in this game. We'll see if the Shrewsbury defense is up to the task. Mahoney gets it. Pressure there in the backfield. Shrewsbury gets the sack, forced the turnover on downs. 5:45 remaining here in the fourth, and the Colonials are going to get the ball back. It was Gibbons again, his second big play of the game. He had a huge tackle for loss on Ellsworth earlier in the game, and now the big sack on fourth down. And the Colonials offense will take back over. They'll have the ball on their own 31. And with under 6 minutes to play here and a 3-score lead, I expect Shrewsbury's offense will remain relatively conservative, as they'll look to take as much time off this clock as possible. Handoff up the middle. Pick up of a few. And it'll be second and about 7 coming up now for the Colonials. I think that was Michalowski on the carry. Hamza non-checking into the game now. Hankey in the backfield. Under 5 minutes here to go in the fourth. One in motion. Fitzquary hands it off. But taken down for a loss. That was Martinez. And now it'll be third and long coming up for the Colonials. About 12 yards to gain, but again, they might just be looking to take off as much time as possible.
It might be helpful to renew your card for Haiti.
That's where he takes it. Looks for the short pass to his left. That gets deflected, but flags on the play. The pass is incomplete. Call is a hold against Shrewsbury. It's going to be declined by Algonquin. So the result is a 4th and 12 for Shrewsbury. So they'll have to punt the ball. We are under 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Shrewsbury not set up to punt. Now Vincent takes a couple steps back. Low snap. Vincent able to get it. That gets blocked. So it will not go very far, but a somewhat fortunate bounce to the Colonials. The ball at least rolls forward to the 48. So not well executed there by the Colonials. Algonquin will take back over. Ball got moved up to the 47. So under 4 minutes to go. Algonquin down 3 scores. 4 receivers. Long pass, and that's complete. Tackle made there by Iagallo. Clock will keep moving after the ball gets marked. So first down now again for the Titans. 3.5 minutes remaining here in the fourth. Again, 4 wide for Mahoney. Looks to his right. Goes for the long pass. That's complete. That's Lopez with the big gain. He gets taken down inside the 5. So 2 big passes in a row for Algonquin. They'll have it first and goal now from the 4-yard line. The clock approaching the 3-minute mark. Again, a 4-receiver set. Handoff. Great play there from the line for Shrewsbury. That was Liam Snyder on the carry. So Shrewsbury able to penetrate the backfield. Get the wrap on him and actually tackle for a loss there. So it'll be second and goal now from the 5. Every play Shrewsbury can force Algonquin to run here is more time off the clock. The handoff there. Looking to turn the corner, but Shrewsbury able to get the tackle. Rather great job there from the Shrewsbury defense. As it'll now be third and goal coming up. There was a gain of 1 on the play, but still third and goal from the 4-yard line. As the clock now approaches 2 minutes remaining here in the game. Third and goal now coming up for Algonquin. The handoff the middle for Ellsworth. He's able to push his way into the end zone for a touchdown. And with an extra point, Algonquin can make it a 14-point game. But that with just 1:52 remaining here in the 4th. The kick is up and good. 28-14 the score. And so in a 2-score game with under 2 minutes to play, Algonquin may be looking at a potential onside kick here. Both teams figuring out what side to line up on. So Algonquin here set up, likely going for the onside kick. It reaches. It's up in the air. Algonquin's able to pick it up. They're able to convert. A great job by the kicker. He was able to get that bouncing up in the air. That was a hard one to field. Now, once Algonquin picks that up, they're not able to advance it. But Algonquin does get the recovery. So down 2 scores. Algonquin has the ball back. And this game is not over yet. Algonquin will have it at the 45 of the Colonials. Mahoney steps back, looks to his right, goes for the long pass. Push off and caught. And taken out of bounds. Lopez with a big reception there. And Algonquin now has a first down. They've got the ball at around the 21-yard line of Shrewsbury. 1:38 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Three to the left, 1 to the right. Mahoney looks to his left. Pass is complete, but tackled in play. We're at a minute and a half now remaining in the 4th quarter. The clock is winding down. Algonquin, of course, fighting against the clock right now. They'll get the spike. Stop it with 1:16 remaining here in the fourth. Algonquin down 14, of course, will need to score a touchdown here and then execute another onside kick and then score another touchdown afterwards. Time is on the Colonial side, but they'll still need to execute on defense and possibly special teams as well if they want to close out this game. So 2 to the left, 2 to the right here for Algonquin. Mahoney moves one in motion. Whistle down. That looks like it might have been a false start in Algonquin. That'll move back 5 yards. So now it'll be 3rd and about 10 here for Algonquin. Mahoney's got 3 to his right, 1 to his left. Ellsworth with him in the backfield. Mahoney looks, runs up. He's got some room. He'll slide down right around the 15-yard line. That is not a first down. A decent pickup, but not enough for the first. And it is a 4th down coming up for Algonquin. They're going to call a timeout and have to talk this over. That'll be 4th and 5 coming up here for Algonquin. And so despite needing 2 scores and fighting the clock, their problem at hand is making sure they can pick a 5 on this play and get a first down. Otherwise, the ball will be turned back over to the Colonials, who at that point should be able to run the clock out. Good scramble there from Mahoney, but at this point in the game, needing to pick up as much as he does. Might have needed to try to fight for more than the 5 yards he picked up there. So with that, another big opportunity here for the Shrewsbury defense. They have gotten some 4th down stops so far this game. Can they get one more? 2 to the left, 2 to the right. 1 in the backfield with Mahoney. 4th and 5 here for Algonquin with 1:02 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Snap is low. Mahoney picks it up. Goes for the short pass. That's complete. Breaks tackle. And he's able to scramble his way all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Algonquin. Liam Snyder on the touchdown reception. There's 54 seconds remaining in this game. And this Algonquin team is staying in it. It was 28-7 not long ago. And currently down 8 points. Algonquin here is going to go for the 2-point conversion. Snap, handoff to Ellsworth. And he's in there. The 2-point conversion is good for Algonquin. That'll make it 28-22. It is a 6-point game. Algonquin will be going for another onside kick. If they're able to convert that and take the ball down and score a touchdown, they will be an extra point away from taking the lead and winning the ball game. Huge moment coming up in this game. 54 seconds remain. If Shrewsbury can recover this onside kick, they'll be able to run the clock out and finish off their first victory of the season. If Algonquin's able to recover it for what would be the 2nd time in a row, they'll have under a minute to drive down the field and look to take the lead. Onside kick attempt from Algonquin coming up. They recovered the last one. Similar kick. It's loose. And Algonquin gets it. Algonquin again able to recover the onside kick. Ball was hopping. Shrewsbury could not pounce on it. 52 seconds remain in this game. And down 6 points. The Algonquin Titans have the ball and a chance to win this game. Ball's placed at the 48. 48 yards Algonquin needs to main. 52 seconds. Algonquin's got 4 to the left. Mahoney looks that way. Screen pass. It's complete. Taken down around the 42. Gain of about 6 for Algonquin, but they have to move fast. A timeout is called by Algonquin. They let a few seconds run off, too, before they got that one in. 38 seconds remain. And Algonquin has the ball at the 42-yard line of Shrewsbury. Algonquin back on the ball now. .38 seconds remain. Algonquin down just 6 points. Snap to Mahoney. Looks to his right. Short pass. The hook and ladder's executed, but they can't go anywhere. Ball gets to the 35, though. That is a first down. Algonquin trying to bring out all the stops. Algonquin gets a spike. So that'll stop the clock with 29 seconds remaining. Ball's placed just outside the 35 right now. 29 seconds remain. Can Shrewsbury's defense hold on? Shrewsbury had a 28-7 lead in the fourth quarter. Snap back to Mahoney. Looks to his left. Pushed out of the pocket. He'll try to take it forward. He'll run out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. 22 seconds remaining now. Ball's placed at the 30. So it is 3rd and 5. But of course, Algonquin needs that 30 yards to pick up the touchdown with the opportunity to win the game. Mahoney's got 1 to his right, 3 to his left. Snap back, looking to his right, going for the long pass. It's up. It's caught, and he's in for a touchdown. There's a flag on the field, but that'll likely be a pass interference against the Colonials. We'll wait for the official call. The clock currently shows 15 seconds remaining. the officials in congregation. And the flag gets picked up. The result of the play is a touchdown. And with that 6 points, we're looking at 28-28 right now. And Algonquin is one extra point away from taking a lead with 15 seconds remaining in the game. The snap. The kick is blocked! And we remain tied here in Shrewsbury. Shrewsbury doing everything they could to give away this game. But they were able to come up big here on that play. 15 seconds remain. And it is 28-28 between Shrewsbury and Algonquin. What a sequence of events. .15 seconds remaining. Algonquin lining up the kick. The last two were both successful onside kicks for Algonquin. This one, a squib, picked up around the 25. It gets brought back all the way past the 45. But well too wrapped up to break free. Clock shows 9 seconds remaining in the game. It'll be Shrewsbury's ball at the around 47-yard line. 9 seconds is certainly enough time to run a play to pick up a chunk and get out of bounds or call a timeout to stop the clock before maybe taking a bigger shot. I'm not sure what Vince Aquari's range is. Not sure from where he could reach the end zone. Vince Aquari hands it off to Igallo. He'll pick up a few. Gain of about 5 in the play. That took 5 seconds off the clock. 4 seconds remaining now. And Shrewsbury's got the ball now at the Algonquin 48. Time for one more play here for Shrewsbury. We've got 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Montague in the backfield with Vince Aquari. Algonquin's defensive backs playing very deep. Vince Aquari steps back, goes for the pass over the middle. It's caught by Lepore, but he gets taken down. Time has expired. And the score after 4 quarters is Algonquin 28, Shrewsbury 28. We'll have overtime coming up, but we'll take a quick break before that. We're back here in Shrewsbury with overtime coming up. Shrewsbury won the toss, deferred to Algonquin. So Algonquin will get the ball from the 10. Direct snap to Ellsworth. He runs to the left. And a great play there from Shrewsbury. That's Keddy with a tackle. He was able to shed his block, meet Ellsworth behind the line of scrimmage, and bring him down for a loss. Great play there from Keddy. Loss of 2 there from Algonquin on the Wildcat set. Mahoney will come back in. Mahoney rolls to his right. Looking to pass. Over the middle. That gets deflected. It looked close, but a great play defensively there from the Colonials. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 2 here. Sorry, 3rd and 12. Of course, this is an and goal situation, so 3rd and goal from the 12 coming up for Algonquin. 2 good plays there defensively for the Colonials. Mahoney takes the low snap, passes to the left, and incomplete. The player had it in his arms, but dropped it as he fell to the ground. And that'll bring up 4th and goal from the 12 for Algonquin. Algonquin's going to call a timeout. They've got 12 yards to gain. 4th down coming up in a minute. We're back here in Shrewsbury. 4th and goal from the 12 coming up for Algonquin in overtime. Snap back to Mahoney. He looks over, goes for the pass. It falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. There was tight coverage. We'll see if they confirm the call. Pass interference on Shrewsbury. So Algonquin stays alive here on this overtime attempt. Ball moves up 5 yards to the 7. It'll still be a 4th down attempt. And Algonquin bringing on their field goal unit now. Or not. Mahoney will take this. Mahoney takes the handoff, rolls to his left. Has room in front, goes to the pass, and it's complete. Touchdown Algonquin. After the penalty, the 7-yard touchdown pass will give Algonquin the lead. And an attempted 2-point conversion coming up here for Algonquin. The handoff to Ellsworth, and he pushes his way in there. The conversion is good. 36-28, the Algonquin lead. Shrewsbury will now get the ball on the 10, and they'll need to match that 8 points on their attempt. Same side of the field here for the Colonials. Hence the query. He's got one to his right, one to his left. Takes a snap. Hand off to Montague. Montague able to pick up a few. And he brings that to about the 7. So it'll be second and goal here for Shrewsbury from about the 7-yard line. Again, Shrewsbury does get these 4 downs, and they need to score a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie this up. The handoff goes nowhere. Algonquin's defensive line up to the task. Montague loses a yard on the play. And it'll be third down here for Shrewsbury from the 8-yard line. Query in the shotgun. Got Laporte to his left. Teddy to his right. Looking Laporte. Pump fakes. And he got brought down for the sack. Vincent Query trying to find Laporte, but he just couldn't get open. Vincent Query hesitated. And after the sack, Shrewsbury now with one chance left. They'll have it at the 13-yard line. Aloisi calls a timeout. But Shrewsbury's last chance to tie this game up will come up in a minute. We're back here in Shrewsbury. Fourth down here on the overtime attempt for the Colonials. They need to pick up about 13-yard line. Pick up about 13 yards. Vincent Query takes it. There's pressure in the backfield. He can't escape. Algonquin gets the sack, and that's the ball game. 36-28 in overtime, the final. Algonquin comes all the way back from down 28-7 in the fourth quarter. Multiple recovered onside kicks and a late score eventually give Algonquin the win. A blocked extra point to maintain a tie game were not enough for the Colonials as they'll fall to 0-4 on the season. The overtime loss, their closest of the year. But a loss is a loss. Shrewsbury's next game will be Friday the 11th, 6 p.m. at Doherty. Their next home game will be Friday the 25th, currently scheduled for 6:30 against Leominster. Thanks for joining us here in Shrewsbury, and we'll see you next time.